Right, now it's day 31.
Yep.
Now, look, sometimes we thought we would post something today because as you can see, you probably can't see, it's absolutely hosing down outside, and but we thought we'd post something. But let me just read you, well, I sort of read some comments out just for a start. I'll just read one of them out anyhow. Put your legs down. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get your knees down. All I can see is your knees. So this was one of the comments. This is from Jan K and Jankin or someone.
This is not me. Where are you?
Where am I? I'm holding the camera.
Well, you're talking and I'm just sitting here looking like a stuffed mullet.
Oh, well, you hold the camera.
There you
go. It said, this is Jan. For goodness sake, more scenery and less of you. It's becoming boring. Well, Jankle, what I have said this before. We go out in the boat and we show you cliffs and mountains and sea and other boats. If you want to have a travelogue, go to YouTube. Well, go to YouTube. Go to my go and buy a book on. I'll show you sites and if you want to see them. But there's nothing happening today, and we thought we'd post something just to show you there's nothing happening. We've been confined to the boat. There's no point going out. The weather is shocking. We're waiting for it to pick up, and we've been confined to the boat. We can't walk anywhere because everywhere places to walk to a long way away, and we'll get wet. Oh, we'll get wet. So that's what's happening.
And you can't fix the leak.
So come with me, or am I coming? Will you? Right now, so this is what happened. Sorry, Jankle, if you think this is boring, but here's another thing that happened. This here absolutely fucking leaked like a sieve when the rain hit, and we had to. This all flooded here, so we had to move all our very, very important maps over here. They all stuck together because it's wet. They're drying out over here. In fact, they're not dry at all. And this here, if you can see through there, the little hose came out of the windscreen wiper, and you might think, oh, well, what, do you need water to spray over the windscreen? My word, you do, because when it spray goes over it there, the salt crystallizes. Why am I saying this? The salt crystallizes, so I've got to fix that, but I can't do it while it's raining, and I can't fix that with Sikaflex until it stops raining. So there. So what I'm going to do later, I'm going to give you another example of how to cook a magnificent piece of fillet steak with some McCain's. You've done it again. Some beautiful thin cut chips. What do you call them?
French fries.
No, you call them...
yeah, French fries.
No, what are they called, the little thin ones?
French fries.
They're not called...
Shoestring.
Shoestring chips. And I'm going to just cook up some vegetables, and we're going to have a very nice meal. And why did I say that? Because... yes.
We're sick of fish. No, we're not sick of fish.
No, we're not sick of fish. So come down here and I'll just quickly, I'm going to show you me cooking that stuff. Come down here and I'll show you. There's some quick comments here.
You'll have to excuse the mess. It's been a lazy day today.
Yeah, it's been a lazy day today. So here's some quick comments. Are you in part of all this? We'll come around here. We'll all do them. So come and sit on this poof here.
But then I'm going to have to stop it.
Why?
Because I can't see both of us. Because I can't turn it around.
Button off.
Button off.
Button up and button off. Right, just thought I'd... now, Jane Jankle, look, here. Doll, if you want to see some pictures and some scenery, look, here's a book called 1,000 Magic Miles. Look, it's got beautiful pictures of scenery and stuff. You buy that book if you want to see more scenery. You know, anyone can buy those things. It's a beautiful book. You can thumb through that and not even watch the YouTube thing, but you know, it's a beautiful, fantastic book. Go and buy that.
100 Magic Miles.
Yeah, 100 Magic Miles. It's fantastic. Now, we just thought we'd read out just a couple of comments.
I'm sorry, I touched my face. Someone told me, don't touch my face.
I told you, all you do is you speak with your hands and you put your... So now I'm pointing this out.
Italian in me.
Yeah, well, you've got Italian in you? Bullshit. Jeez, you're like a dwarf. Speaking of Italian and oil, people said olive oil and sunflower oil and
vegetable oil.
They said, oh, it's dangerous. We've had more people. I looked up oils. I looked up oil. It said it's very good for you, oils. I don't know why there's a problem cooking with oil, but we're cooking with it. I'm about to cook with it shortly.
But you got the extra virgin olive oil for cooking, the better one, not the vegetable.
Oh no, Craig and Donna, they rang in and said, while I was actually buying it in the supermarket, I said, I'm just buying some vegetable oil. And they said, no, don't do that, oh my word. Because they're, you know, I'm going to say they're a picture of fitness, but you haven't seen them, so you wouldn't know that. They're very, very taut and very, very muscular. Wascally Wabbit, the Wascally Wabbit man, that's what he goes under. He said, the docking, when I backed the boat in, the docking was something akin to having a clean snap. I actually knew what a clean snap was, but Sue looked querulous. She looked at me and said, what is a clean snap? I know these are pretty sort of salacious, and but a clean snap is, I don't know, why would I be saying this? Well, I'm only just answering a
Wascally
Wabbit. A clean snap, apparently, is when you do number 2, and it's apparent you don't need any paper to wipe your bottom with because it comes out clean. It's a clean snap. And how you would know that is that if you do wipe your bottom and there's nothing on the paper, hope you're not just having dinner while I'm doing this, but that's what a clean snap is. And he likened it to me backing the boat in with the remote.
Well, a name like Wascally Wabbit, you're obviously assuming that it's a male, and I'm going to say yes, he's a male for saying something like that, because women would not say that.
Women would never clean snap?
No, we wouldn't say it. We do have clean snaps.
Mark W. said he was grateful that we spoke about the prostate because it required him, I think it was him to go, or was it his father or a friend, to go and have a prostate check. And his prostate was clear, but they found an aneurysm in his groin. And he said, had he not gone, and we didn't go because we said, but he said it's very important that you go and get checked because while he didn't have prostate cancer or a prostate problem, they found an aneurysm in his groin or a friend of his groin, and that saved his life for going and having a check. So there's a whole lot of different reasons why you should have a check. A chap, we couldn't find his name, he said, Sam, he wasn't having a go at me, but he said, you're a stickler for being accurate. My word. He said, I noticed that you said when you left Port Phillip Bay to come on the trip, he said, Port Phillip is not a bay. It's just called Port Phillip. Well, I beg to differ. I know this is what a bay is. I've got it on the machine here. This is what a bay is. A body of water forming an indentation of the shoreline, larger than a cove but smaller than a gulf. I would say that's what Port Phillip absolutely is. It's a bay. It's smaller than a gulf and it's larger than a cove. Now, if you look up every navigational chart or
Google
Maps, navigational charts or waterways, they list Port Phillip as a bay. I don't know who said it's not a bay. Someone said it wasn't. And the city of Port Phillip is not the city of Port Phillip, it's the city of Melbourne. Melbourne Port, or the Melbourne terminal where the ships come in. So I appreciate you correcting me, but I'd like to know who said it wasn't a bay and on what basis. Well, you know, what basis wouldn't it be a bay? The Bay of Biscay. Anyhow, that's what, so, metric.
User XM.
User XM. He says, you gave Sue a freckle because when I punctured the thing onto her arm, it's on her other arm, the sensor, the diabetes sensor, and I gave her a freckle as a treat. I ate 12 of them. I thought that was someone just knocking on the door. He said, are you familiar with the other term for freckle? Well, of course we are. Freckle is your ass. I know that.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
What?
I didn't know a freckle was that. I thought it was like freckles on your face or...
give us a look at your freckle.
I've never heard of it before.
I'm glad I've never said that to you before. He said, sure, certainly, sure, I'll show you my freckle. What is it? I said, well, that's
I've never heard of it before.
Well, you never said you...
No. It's obviously a male thing.
Well, no, women have freckles.
Well, I know women have freckles. We just don't say those things.
Well, I don't say them necessarily.
No,
but excess, what's his name?
User XS.
Sayonara. I suppose that's sayonara, Cyrenara. That's a different way to spell it. But if it's not sayonara, it looks like... said you should call... This should be called, boiler on the boat. Well, as I understand it, a boiler is a woman. Are you saying, sayonara, that it should be she's the boiler on the boat? Because Reg Ansett, you remember he was famous for saying when all the hosties went out on strike for more money, he said, I'm not giving the old boilers any more money at all. They can just either decide to fly or not. So he called them boilers. I
just thought it meant old person, so I was thinking it was you rather than me, but he's going... Well, he's having a go at me.
No, sayonara might be meaning me, but boiler on the boat.
I'll be an old boiler on the boat.
Sarah Hunter, she says, why is it called angst? ANGST. If you look up angst, you'll see exactly why it's called angst. Sarah, in the dictionary, look up what angst means. And with the very fact we've had 25 things go wrong with the boat, and every one of them was called as stressed, and we become apoplectic. I've had a conniption every time something's gone wrong with the boat. That's why it's called angst. There's no other boat in the world called angst. I Googled it before I named it angst. There's plenty of boats called, a few of them called stress and other different names, but I couldn't find any other boat called angst. Vegetable oil we've done. So they were just some of the things. I know you find it boring, but there's nothing else going on. We could easily not post, but I'm going to show you how to cook steak and vegetables and chips in oil. And if you think that's boring, we'll just skip over to day 32, or if something breaks. In the meantime, Janka, you buy this book here, 100 Beautiful Scenes, and Magic Miles. You can just go through that and pretend that you're on the boat and you're looking at it all from the poop deck. That's it.
I just want to say that there was so many people out there who were going through, whether it be prostate cancer or got diabetes or anything, that maybe they're having the troubles, or they're feeling a bit down, and they're loving the videos, and it brings a smile to their face, and they said it was the best medicine. So we do it for everyone. We do it for ourselves, more importantly, and have a good time. But to all those people out there who are going through these health conditions, and we're here for you, so you're not alone.
Very well said. There was one comment that you're quite right, that I wrote down. A man was so grateful because he'd lost his wife. He'd lost his wife not long ago.
And he's going through cancer.
And he's going through cancer, and he thought, this was a bit of a tonic. Look, we're not wanking, we're not stroking ourselves, but if we can be of some sort of entertainment, because I'm so stupid, and the old boiler here is no good value. So that's it. So I'm sorry it's not very exciting today, but I'll come back with showing you how to cook a steak, how to cook a piece of beef and some vegetables and serve it cordon bleu style. And Sylvia having a drink. Has she had a couple of drinks since we've been on board? I've been...
Don't go there.
No, right. Turned off.
What?
Turn it off.
What?
Button off.